Evening viewers, welcome to the Taillight Show. So, when I did my last video, I was up at the old house up there in the hills, and I said it was going to be the last time that you'd see that because the house had been sold, and obviously the shed was empty and whatever. And I was moving on, so clearly I have. That house was sold and whatever, and at the same time I actually bought this one for myself. So in the last 18 months or so, my life has really changed massively. It's been ups and downs and lefts and rights and U-turns and roundabouts, and it's life, eh? And it's been tough. There's been, like I said, some ups and some downs, but in the end, if you let these things drag you down, that's where you're going to end up, and you got to try and look at things sometimes a bit more philosophically, and try and see the bright side and the positive side. Well, I found my bright side and my positive side. I've ended up buying this place. So this is not actually up in the hills like the old joint. This is more of a coastal area. It's only about 3/4 of a K, so casual walk that direction to the beach. Very quiet little area, very pretty little area. Just a nice little, 3-bedroom house. It's been now, nicely furnished and whatever. We've done a bit of work inside and what have you. But most importantly for all of us car heads and for the channel, there is a shed here. It's one of the reasons I bought it. Shed's not big enough, having said that, but are they ever for us car guys? So just thought I'd just show you the new location for the new and improved Taillight Show. So I'll take you at the back and I'll show you there. Here we are, and the shed, as I said, it's not big enough. It's 6 metres by 6 metres, but we'll take care of that soon enough with a bit of luck. We'll go through the proper channels and do what we've got to do and make it bigger and to get all the cars in and everything else in there. So it is full of stuff at the moment. It's not household stuff, that's already in. The house is already furnished and everything has come up very well. Very happy with it. So and on and offshoot of that, thanks to all the family and friends that helped me out with all that too. It was a huge project moving down here. As any of us car guys know, you might have, half a dozen cars or whatever, but enough parts to do, build another 3 or 4, and it becomes a huge project. Now, I did get rid of a lot of stuff. I actually scrapped a lot of things and got rid of a lot of stuff that was now deemed to be surplus to requirements, but that shed is actually full. There's walkways in there, but that's about it. I'm not going to show you in there though. I don't really need the world seeing exactly what I got. So, but the usual tools and spares and whatever. But we'll take care of that in time. If you use your imagination here a bit. Where is it? So we're going to find it somewhere here. If you use your imagination a little bit here. Right, a little bit use your imagination. And up here, if I can get my arm to work the right way, use your imagination a little bit up here. There, like I said, a little bit of imagination, you can see what we're going to get, where we're going and what we're doing. So, this will be really good. I'll show you a few things as we do it. I'm not going to turn this into a building channel on how to build a shed and do whatever. It's not what this channel's about. We're about cars and shit, aren't we? My sheds have always been a bit of a compromise. I'm sort of at that point now where I've worked long enough and hard enough and got myself set up fairly well now with the help of this place to sort of be able to get rid of the compromises. And this place, I'm bloody determined I'm not going to have that. It's going to take a bit more fart-assing around, a bit more effort, but we'll get there. So, so stay tuned, folks, as we sort of do more. Get back to the car stuff. As I said, the cars aren't here. They're actually stored elsewhere because they simply won't fit here at the moment. I know things have been very quiet on the channel, but that's life. Like I said, I've had ups and downs and twists and turns or whatever in the last 18 months, but it's got me to the point where I am now, and I'm happy. I'm happy, with many, many, many things. And it's been a bit of it's been one of those things in life that just sometimes happens. And like I said, you make the most of it. It's and the outcomes will be what you make of them. So if you're going to allow those situations to impact you negatively overall, then that's what you're going to get out of it. You're only going to get negativity. You've got to try and have some positivity and try and make the most of the situations. And I think I now have. So anyway, stick around. Hopefully we have some more, videos and have a bit of a laugh and a few things on here, and get back to the good stuff. Speaking of which, this weekend I'm up at Winton Festival of Speed in early August. So if you're up there, 2025 that is, come and say good day. Search out Adam's red, white and blue Datsun racing team, ex-Bathurst race Datsun 240K. I'll be up there with that turning spanners. And while we're there, we might even do a video with him, eh? Try and hang shit on him and see if we can catch him out, because he deserves it, doesn't he? Love you, bro. But yeah, stick around, folks. And Taillight Channel 2.0 shall begin. Stay on.